feature 6 of this year's Premier League field. Joe Cullen gets that run going here. Won the Masters in January to cement his place in the Premier League, but has had a lot of success on the European Tour stage. Couple of wins, both against Michael van Gerwen. One in this arena, the last time it was played here. But in Madars Razma, it's an opponent that Joe Cullen has suffered a few defeats to. Razma actually leads the head-to-heads 4-3, though Cullen won their only meeting this year. Won it quite convincingly by 6 legs to 1. Madars, that was on the back of 3 straight wins for Madars Razma, but what is evident, Madars Razma, after improving his performance yesterday, it was sketchy at best. He got over the line against Wayne Jones, but will have to up it today. His average was in the high 80s towards 87. I feel he's going to have to put a good 5, if not 5 to 8 points on that to compete against Joe Cullen.
First leg, Madars to throw first. Game on.
Cullen, a different player now. He's found that way to win. He always sort of won when he was on the top of his game, but back-to-back titles in Wigan, a win at the Masters. Got to a final of the Premier League in week 2 in Liverpool as well. So things are going great for Joe Cullen at the minute, and he'll expect to win this game, but
62.
Won't have it all his own way, and a tricky assignment for him, Nige.
Yeah, Razma is a decent player on his day, we know that. He beat Wayne Jones yesterday, and with the greatest of respect to 56. Wayne, who hasn't played a lot in recent times, it was an expected victory for Madars Razma, and Joe Cullen already filling it up the lot with a 180 for the rock star, who has made a spectacular start to 2022. And this is the last 32 of the International Darts Open. But Razma yesterday did what he had to do against Wayne Jones, who haven't seen a lot of.
134.
And I saw him again a little bit earlier in the build-up to tonight's action. And Wayne Jones saying he's not even been playing darts in a local league or anything like that. Badly out of touch, but Razma, take nothing away from him, he did his job superbly to get the job done. Double 12, Joe Cullen, brilliant way to start. 12 dart leg, 125 check out.
Second leg,
he's
Joe
a man on 4.
Throw
Great start for Joe Cullen.
Makes it look easy, doesn't he? It's a breaker throw as well. And we've just seen a game go 6-0. Cullen carries on in this mood. We might see it again. Maybe get a bit carried away with only 1 leg in, but he's riding the crest of a wave, Joe Cullen, at the minute, and he won those tournaments in Wigan by simply beating the opponent in front of him. I know that sounds an obvious thing to say, but if his opponent had an 83 average, he had an 84. When he got to the finals, Damon Hetty, he had to up it. His average is near 100. He's just focusing on the match in hand, and it's aiding Joe Cullen's progress. He is really one of the world's best players now. He's still got more gears and more to prove, but he's getting there, Joe Cullen. We thought it may just elude him, those elusive TV titles, but he's got one now, and we saw the knock-on effect it had for Johnny Clayton once he got one, and you never know, it might result in the same for Joe Cullen.
Well, he's got belief in himself, he knows he can do it. Playing nicely, down to 143 after 9, and a superb opening leg for Joe Cullen with that 125 finish.
42.
Immaculate darts.
Joe, you require 143.
Razma well behind here. Joe will want to get the job done quickly and get back to the hotel, I'm sure.
127.
Sorry, Nige, it's really effortless, the Joe Cullen action, isn't it? And
yes.
The lay-up play there. Start with a 12. Pop in with a 13. Thought, well,
59.
Joe, you got time.
16.
I mean, you know Joe pretty well, Webby. Has he always had this belief that he can go on to do this type of thing? Double 2 he needs now, and he's 2-0 up.
The second leg,
you know Joe pretty well. Has he always had a sense of belief, or has he doubted his own ability? What's he been like down the years?
No, he's a confident guy, but at the same time, he shows his opponent respect as well. He won't, you know, people say it's a good draw, this, but he respects what Madars Razma can do. He approaches the game right now, Joe Cullen, and he's reaping the rewards. He's on the verge of the top 10 in the world, and deserves that spot. And He's craved a crack at the Premier League, I think, and now he's getting that. I think he's enjoying the challenge, he's enjoying it. He's got some points on the board already in the Premier League. His match on Thursday in Exeter's Michael Smith, who's the only player who hasn't got points on the board. We'll see Michael in our last match tonight, but
35.
I just think it's all finally clicking together for Joe Cullen, and he deserves it. He works hard on his game. And credit to him.
The Masters win will go down as a career-defining moment in terms of taking that next step forward for Joe Cullen, because we've seen him have some terrific matches down the years. Still a young man, of course, got
56.
time on his side to enjoy a long, glittering career in professional darts. The rock star.
One more thing, Joe Cullen,
140.
he's a lovely boy, Nige.
Yeah.
Cracking lad. He's running away with this match here. His average, only in the third leg, is 115, Joe Cullen.
121.
He may go for this, he fancies it.
96.
Madars, he had to. Razma's on 90. Come on, Webby, pay attention.
Well, he needed the treble 20.
Good dart. Compose himself. This is a big dart. Otherwise, double break.
85.
Yeah.
Do you require
well, for Madars
25?
Razma, could be a double break, and in the next couple of moments, 3-0 and throwing for 4-0. Double eight, Joe Cullen. Just a quick readjustment, one dart in hand, and doesn't take it out.
Madars,
so
you require 5.
the door's still open for Madars Razma here now.
Joe will be disappointed because that was, I'm saying, put the tie to bed, but massively in control. Razma to get a foothold. Never easy coming this far down a board, double two, and more chance for Cullen. Got to take them, Madars.
Do you require 16?
Against a player in form like Joe, Razma knows the consequences of his miss there, because Joe stepping forward again for double eight here. Double four is making hard work of this. Goodness me.
Madars, you
This has got a
require
bit
2.
scrappy. Joe Cullen's legs average below 100 now after those missed doubles.
Wow.
Razma knows how important this is already. For the holder throw, no margin for error. He dropped low, the shot's done.
Good start
from Madars Razma.
Joe
Hold his nerve. Well, you're quite right, Webby, on the double one you go low. It's bad news.
97.
Cullen missed 6 darts to win that leg. One at the ball, a couple more to double eight, and one more double eight, a couple double four. Still got a bit scrappy.
58.
We've got some fantastic action to come after this third match of the night. On your menu for this Saturday evening, Michael Van Gerwen, Gerwin Price, Johnny Clayton, Peter Wright, Bully Boy Michael Smith. It is a terrific lineup. Hope you can stay with us throughout the course of the evening, wherever you're watching.
95.
Here in Riesa, the International Darts Open in Germany. Joe's just dipping below his best. He made a flying start.
97.
He's doing well to hit one treble per visit at the moment, Webby.
Yeah, I think he won't be panicking yet. Razma can't leave the finish off the back of this. Well, he can put a big hole in it. Let's put a hole in it all of a sudden.
We were looking at a potential 4-0 lead for Joe just a few moments ago. He'll do well to lead 3-1 after this.
Yeah, he'll fancy the 1-2-1. He's already had a poke at it. He took out a 1-2-5. Razma may just stay there. Double's a double. He's checking back, but no, it's not ideal to leave 34, but I thought he may have stayed
94.
just because the marker, but he's satisfied-ish with that. Depending on what Cullen does here. Single 11. Oh, double 14 now for a 1-2-1. Backs the 1-2-5 up, and he knows that's a big shot. Rasmus started to work his way into the match there, left 74. What a shot for Cullen. Look at the reaction there. The rock star leads 3-1.
Yeah, tremendous from Joe Cullen. 3 legs won, 2 of them in a top plus, and a 12 and 2 15-dart legs for Joe Cullen, halfway to the victory line. Joe Cullen hits his second 180 of the night. time to do it.
Cullen just reasserting himself. Little wobble, but in command now.
59.
Razma's level of performance is so much better than this. Razma's averaging below 80 and can play so much better.
100.
Finishes 125, 121. 16 and a 2. That scrappy leg. That's a mine in your sort of leg, Nigel, isn't it? Double one.
You're putting me in the same bracket as you, Webby.
No, fair enough.
You're still doing exhibitions, for goodness sake. Don't do yourself down.
Yeah, but they end up double one, Nigel. You see my exhibitions? No, I'm still okay.
Love it.
But
Available for exhibitions, Mark Webster.
We all get these scrappy legs, and I thought that way won't go in the way of Razma. Might settle him down.
25.
He was on 74. That was a key moment in that previous leg. But Cullen pinned the 1-2-1, and he's leaving him high and dry in this leg now.
Cullen looking to put Razma back in his place, and the crowd
96.
really enjoying what they're seeing here this evening. They know, with the likes of Van Gerwen and Price and Clayton, as Cullen goes for double 8 here.
88.
World champion Peter Wright, all lined up on this Super Saturday at the darts in Germany.
Worth a mention as well, the winner of this match.
86.
Looking like Joe Cullen take on Nathan Aspinall. Nathan Aspinall did well to dig in deep this afternoon. The stats weren't great for Aspinall. For those who don't know, he's struggling with an injury to his arm. So he'd be delighted with the victory, not performance, but he really is a work in progress. In an ideal scenario, Aspinall should be resting, but he'll plod on.
Yeah, he did well to get the job done. I know he was a bit concerned about how he'd do. Now Joe Cullen for double 2 for a 4-1 lead.
Joe, you require 4.
Cullen's missed 12 darts doubles in this match.
And he's on the fifth
That
leg. Joe Cullen.
a double break, and maybe that could be
Sixth leg, Joe to
break the
throw.
wheel of Madars Razma. Not a great, in terms of stats, not a great tournament. It was scrappy yesterday, and he's got nothing going here now, has he? I really thought he'd be a bit more relaxed playing Joe, but it just hasn't happened for Madars. Something just distracting Madars' edge, resetting himself. Surprised he didn't switch after that first one. Good dart.
97.
Yes, a good last start for Madars Razma. And now Joe Cullen looking to get back in the trebles.
134.
2 treble 19s works beautifully. Averaging 98.49 right now, and a hold of throw here will put him at 5-1, 1 away. But look at this from Razma. This is what he's capable of.
That's good. Good from Razma. No reaction from him because he knows he can play better, but I'm going to see another one. Joe doesn't get one, but leaves him a finish. Can Razma back up the 180 with a big score again? May switch to the 18s here.
5 scores of 130 plus for Joe.
87. Joe Cullen.
I kind of get why he's done that, because he leaves the 119, but you risk hitting anything, and now he's just made the visit's come back for a lot more scrappy. Had he even gone to the 18s and he's 126, he stays on the 20s, 124. Got to find a couple of trebles now, Madars. I'm surprised he go 57 first, maybe go tops, but
59.
just not happening for Razma. His average creeping above 80 now, but still nowhere near Joe Cullen in this match, and tops to go 1 away.
54. Madars requires 78.
Start 4 out of 17. He's taken out a 1-2-5 and a 1-2-1, but 13 missed starts at a double for Joe. Oh dear, Madars needed a 20.
Story of the match. Well, I say story of the match. He hasn't been given much of a chance, but he had to play
42.
better, and he hasn't. And Cullen,
Joe, you require 20.
Cullen's missed 13 darts at a double. Is still averaging over 98. His first 9 is 118 plus. He's really getting out the blocks in legs. He's got to be more clinical at the back end. Messing about on doubles, Cullen, but he gets there. And he is 1 away, complete control. And on his way, 16.
Game on.
Yeah, his doubling's not brilliant, is it, Webby? If we're going to be super critical, I mean, he's in a 5-1 situation. He's absolutely dominating the match, but his doubling is down at 25%, 5 out of 20. 2 brilliant ton plus checkouts, but
100.
Silly misses along the way as well, which aren't costing him.
No, and he knows it needs addressing, but these first games for the seeded players is just about getting through. Remember, if you don't win, you don't get your prize money on your ranking. You still physically get the money, but it's a big first game for the seeds. Razma just has played nowhere near his best. He's a lot better player than this, Madars Razma. And yeah, he's a frustrated figure up there. He knows he hasn't competed, especially against an opponent that he's beaten on a few occasions. He'd have fancied his chances.
59.
Crowd in good voice here. Michael van Gerwen's on the way next against Keen Barry. And however deep that game goes in a best of 11, it's going to be quick. You can be sure of that.
Hang around. Joe Cullen isn't hanging around here.
It's still a bit frustrating, you can see with his reaction, Joe, because he's a perfectionist. 2 treble 20s and then the single, and he looked in the air as if it was a disaster or something.
Pretty straightforward night so far. Dimitri Vandenberg 6-1, Berg 6-0. Could be 6-1 again here.
This is really to save the match for Madars Razma.
Just going to try and set it up. And,
set it up to save the match, yeah.
I hope Cullen flucks the 71. And the way Cullen misses doubles, Razma will be quietly confident on the go, but who knows, maybe this is the last start. Cullen to clinch it. He does clinch it, and a pretty straightforward game there from Joe Cullen from start to finish. Doubles need to be better, but Joe Cullen is riding the crest of a wave, and he's in great form, and he dispatched Madars Razma with relative ease. He marches on to the last 16, where Nathan Aspinall awaits. Cullen wins 6 legs to 1, but coming up, the Green Machine, Michael van Gerwen takes on teenager Keen Barry.
Und in der dritten Runde steht der Rockstar Joe Cullen. Joe, congratulations, comfortable win there in the end. As they say, you can only really play what's in front of you. Madars didn't really turn up today.
Yeah, excuse me. Madars is normally a big scorer. He's normally a big scorer, and he didn't really get going tonight. I think his first start troubled him a lot. He was a lot of head shaking, but that doesn't matter to me. Me personally, I felt like I scored well, but I think I just messed about on the doubles. I think I could have had a big average there if I didn't mess about on the doubles, but it's all about getting 6 next to my name, and I did, so we'll look forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, only around about 25% on the double, so that's really where it cost you today. So.
Yeah, it's not great, yeah. But I think if Madars would have been giving something back, I think I might have been a little bit better. Maybe I got a little bit complacent, maybe, but a 6-1 win, regardless of what average or how well you played, is always pleasing.
Last 16 tomorrow, you against Nathan Aspinall. It's really always nip and tuck between you two. 10 matches played, 6 wins for you, 4 for Nathan. So you don't quite know at the minute with him, with his wrist problems that he's got, though.
Yeah, but you prepare for the best Nathan Aspinall. I'm sure he'll turn up tomorrow. You know, he's as hungry as the rest of us, having so much time out. So, and Nathan, you know, me and Nathan are good friends. He's a great lad. But you know, tomorrow I'll be looking to, you know, put one over him, and hopefully I get the job done.
Joe, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, in der dritten Runde der Rockstar Joe Cullen.
Thank you. Cheers.
Hat natürlich gesagt, komfortabler Sieg am Ende für ihn. Aber Madars Razma war natürlich auch nicht in Topform. Eine Menge Kopfschütteln vom Linden, der mit seinem ersten Dart unzufrieden war, der häufig unter der Triple 20 gelandet ist. Und sagt, eigentlich hat er sich ganz gut gefühlt, vom Scoring her auch. gesagt, wenn die Doppel ein bisschen besser gekommen wären, hätte ich vielleicht sogar einen richtig guten Average in Sport zaubern können, aber so hat es nur zu diesen Mitte 90 gereicht, was es am Ende gewesen ist, aber er ist natürlich zufrieden, in Runde 3 zu stehen. Da wartet auf ihn Nathan Aspinall. Die haben bisher 10-mal gegeneinander gespielt. Joe hat 6 gewonnen, Nathan Aspinall 4. Ich habe ihn darauf angesprochen, dass Nathan ja Probleme hat mit dem Handgelenk und Joe sagt aber, man bereitet sich immer auf die beste Version von Nathan Aspinall vor und wenn die kommt, dann muss ich mein bestes Spiel gewinnen. Hier geht es jetzt gleich weiter mit der 4. Partie dieses Abends. Keane Barry aus Irland bekommt es zu tun mit Mighty Michael van Gerwen.